Imagine you are playing chess. You have planned 20 moves ahead. You have considered every possible scenario. You feel completely prepared, and then your opponent makes a move you never imagined was possible. That's not just chess, that's life. And today, we are diving deep into why the biggest risks are not what we see coming. They are what you do not know even exists.
Die with a name. We gon' fight through the pain. We gon' rise up and change. We gon' strive to make gains. Cause we don't hide from the blame. We take pride with...
What if I told you right now, the biggest risk to your life, your career and your investments is not something you are worried about. In fact, it's something you cannot even imagine yet. Sounds crazy, right? Well, stick around. Here is a mind-bending truth. Risk is what is left over after you think you have thought of everything. Let that sink in. The real dangers are not the obvious ones. They are the ones hiding in our blind spots. Think about it. The internet, 9/11.
Today, our fellow citizens, our way of life, our very freedom came under attack.
The 2008 financial crisis.
Silicon Valley Bank collapsed on Friday.
The collapse of Silicon Valley Bank is causing shockwaves across the entire business world.
Silicon Valley Bank.
It is the epicenter of tech startups.
And the pandemic.
देश में संपूर्ण लॉकडाउन होने जा रहा है.
None of these world-changing events were widely predicted before they happened. Why? Because we have a massive blind spot. Listen. We can only imagine risk based on what we have already seen or experienced. Let me share a powerful metaphor. Picture a happy child playing with toys. In their world, everything is perfect. They have no concept of inflation, geopolitics, or career stress. But their ignorance doesn't make any of these things any less real. Here is the kicker. We adults are just as blind to many realities of our world. We just do not know what we do not know. History itself is limited. We only know what is being photographed, written down, or told to historians. It's like trying to understand an elephant by only looking at its tail. We are missing most of the picture. Speaking of the missing picture, let me tell you a story about Harry Houdini. He was famous for escaping restraints, handcuffs, chains, and lockboxes. But what finally took him down? A surprise punch that he was not prepared for. The greatest escape artist in history was defeated not by the dangers he prepared for, but by the one he didn't see coming. So, what do we do with this knowledge? Here, when the things get practical. First, stop obsessing over predictions and start focusing on preparedness. Second, build system that can handle surprises, not just risks. Third, maintain flexibility. Rigid plans break under unexpected pressure. Fourth, keep reserves, whether it's about money, time, or energy. And fifth and last one is embrace uncertainty as a feature of life. It's not a bug. Either everyone in the past was delusional, or we are just fooled by hindsight. The truth probably lies somewhere in between. That's the only prediction we can make in certainty. Remember, the biggest risk is not what you are worried about right now. It's what you do not even know to worry about. But here is the good news. Listen, once you understand this truth, you can now start preparing for uncertainty itself, rather than just specific risks. And I hope this video was worth watching and gave you some new perspectives on risk and uncertainty. Peace out.
Can't stop when I train like that. Got eyes on the prize when I make that bet. Got goals in my mind that I want real bad, so I work and strive to get all of that. Don't need any luck, my work pays off. Cause the more I work, the more I take off. I don't lack direction, I'm never lost. Always on play, never hit pause. And I teach classes on these things. Lessons came through lyrically, but now I think it's